You are telling yourself a lie, and it whispers to you, I could make this work if I just had a bigger trading account. In 2013, that lie turned my trading account into bonfire. I kept feeding it cash, thinking I was investing in my trading education. But let us be honest, I was actually committing financial arson. You see, you don't need a big trading account to fix your trading. You need a boss who can tell you no. In this video, I'm handing you the Funding Firewall. This is the exact 3-step audit system that I used to finally stop the bleeding in my trading. It forced me to mathematically earn the right to deposit. First, we will break down the risk multiplier, the hidden math that turns extra capital into a trap. Then, we will install the CFO veto, the checklist that strictly blocks your emotional transfers. And finally, the tuition cap to protect your life savings from silent insolvency. I'm Dennis, and here is how we stop the fire. If you have felt the urge to deposit more money just to win back what you've lost, you need to watch this. You tell yourself a dangerous lie.
I am only losing money because my account is too small.
And so you convince yourself that if you had a $5,000 account instead of $500, you could weather the market storm. But here is the cold truth. Adding money to a losing process does not give you a cushion. It acts as an accelerant. The voice in your head says,
if I had a bigger account, I wouldn't have to put my stop loss so close. I'm just getting stopped out because I'm poor, not because I'm wrong. The market is hunting my small stop losses.
Back in August 2013, I had just lost my first $100. I was a customer service officer in a bank, and that was a huge chunk of my salary. But instead of fixing my strategy, I blamed my account size. I scraped together another $100, my grocery money, and deposited it. I wasn't investing. I was doing revenge funding. I was trying to use money to solve my discipline problem. And because I had more money, I took bigger risks. Within weeks, that second $100 was down 60%. Now, trading a tiny account is mathematically unfair. This is what I call the broker's risk floor. If you have $50 and the broker's minimum trade risk is $5, you are forced to risk 10% per trade. That is trading suicide. But we try to solve this by dumping $5,000 into the account before we even have a proven edge. Think of it like this. Put a learner driver in a beat-up Corolla. They keep crashing it at 20 miles an hour. They dent the bumper, but they survive. Now put that same learner driver in a Ferrari. That is your $5,000 account. Now they go 200 miles an hour. When they crash now, they don't just dent the bumper. They total the whole car. Capital creates velocity. And if your process is broken, adding capital just speeds up your insolvency. A professional trader flips the script. I'm not buying the Ferrari until I can drive around the block 50 times without a scratch. I will trade small until I stop crashing. We have to flip the script. We need to stop treating capital as a solution and start treating it as a magnifier. This is the risk multiplier effect, and the rule is simple. Capital follows competence. If you are crashing the Corolla, do not buy the Ferrari. Stay in the small trading account or in demo until you stop crashing. You do not need more money to learn. You need a better trading process. So how do we stop ourselves from hitting that deposit button? We need a gatekeeper. Right now, you are playing two dangerous roles. You are the trader who wants action and wants to win it back, but you are also the banker who controls the savings. When the trader demands money, the banker hands it over. We need to fire that banker. We need to hire your trading CFO. It sounds like this.
Oh no, I just lost $200. I feel sick. I'll just transfer $200 from my savings to get back to my starting balance. Then I can pretend the loss never happened. No one has to know.
In 2020, I faced this exact moment. I wanted the Rising Star badge on a broker platform called eToro, which required $40,000. I had the savings. The generous gambler inside me wanted to rush it. But I knew if I took that money before I was ready, the pressure would break me. You see, I used to deposit money for pain relief. You lose, feel sick, and deposit to fix that number. It acts like a painkiller, but the wound is still there. A trading deposit does not erase a loss. The market still has your money. All you have done is given the market a fresh stack of chips to take from you. We need a logic gate, a hard objective checklist that has the power to veto your deposit. A real trader thinks like this: I want to deposit more money, but the audit says no, I haven't earned the right to trade bigger yet. The money stays in the bank. This is where we install the Funding Firewall checklist. This is a strict 3-point audit that you must pass before adding a single cent. Think of it like a corporate promotion. You don't give a raise to an employee who lost the company money. They have to earn it. And here's the rule set to earn your deposit. Number 1, the profit check. Look at your last 6 months. Is your profit factor greater than 1.4? If you are not profitable over a large sample, you do not get more capital. Number 2, the discipline check. Audit your logs. Did you follow your plan on at least 90% of the trades? If you moved a stop loss or chased a candle, that is a fail. You cannot fund luck. Number 3, the risk check. You're trading risk consistent in every trade. If you try to revenge trade, even once, you fail. If you answer no to any of this, the CFO vetoes the deposit. You must go back to the simulator. This firewall forces you to become profitable with small accounts first. Now the CFO veto stops the bleeding. But you cannot pass that audit if you don't know what is holding you back. You cannot audit a black box. I built the free Why Am I Still Losing Money diagnostic quiz to end that confusion. It is a 3-minute tool designed to pinpoint your specific trading blind spot. Click the link in the description to get your personalized report. But even with a clear diagnosis, what if you ignore that CFO? What if you keep investing in your education until there is nothing left? Losing traders often say,
I'm not losing money, I'm just paying my tuition.
And it feels responsible. But unlike a university degree, the market does not have a fixed price. Tuition can become an unlimited liability that drains your family's future. The trap starts when you think,
it is okay, I just lost another $500, I am learning. It is an investment in my future freedom. I'll make it back one day.
This is what I call the silent insolvency. It is not one big crash. It is the slow drip feed of $200 here, $500 there. You don't see the hole until you wake up and realize you have spent a house deposit on lessons that taught you nothing. And I had to confront this for myself. I looked at my deposits over 3 years and realized I had an open checkbook for failure. You need a hard stop, not just on a trade, but on your entire early trading career. The disciplined mind says, I have a budget. If I hit my lifetime loss limit, I am locked out. I do not get to gamble my future on a hope. To stop this silent bleeding, you need to implement the tuition cap. This is a trading career stop loss. You would not enter a trade without a max loss. Do not start a trading career without a max budget. And the framework is simple. Number 1, set your lifetime limit. Decide on a hard number, for example, $1,000 or $5,000. Number 2, track your net loss. Create a spreadsheet. If your total loss hits your limit, Number 3, the lockout. You stop, period. You do not quit trading. You quit losing money. You return to the demo account until you prove via the funding firewall that you have a new edge. The funding firewall stops the bleeding, but your small account is still in danger. If you use the standard 1% risk rule on a small balance, that math guarantees that you will lose. Check out this video where I walk you through the pro anti-stick formula that will help you to fix your position sizing and survive the learning curve. See you in that video.